That little brown bottle of hydrogen peroxide tucked away in your medicine cabinet might just be the most underrated $2 you have ever spent. Most people only crack it open once in a blue moon, usually to clean up a scraped knee. And then it sits there gathering dust until the expiration date rolls around. But here is what nobody tells you. That same humble bottle of drugstore peroxide can replace dozens of pricey cleaning sprays, laundry boosters, stain removers, and disinfectants that you are probably overpaying for every single month. We are talking hundreds, even thousands of dollars in savings every single year. All from a product that costs less than a fancy coffee. And the best part? Hydrogen peroxide is incredibly safe to use around your home. When it finishes its job, it breaks down into nothing but water and oxygen. No harsh chemical residue, no choking fumes, no scary warning labels, just clean. So, if you have a bottle in your bathroom right now, go grab it, because by the end of this video, you will never look at it the same way again. And stick around for number 12. It is one of the smartest household tricks you will ever learn. Let's dive in. Your kitchen sponge is hands down one of the dirtiest items in your entire home. Studies have actually shown that the average sponge contains more bacteria than a toilet seat. Yikes! But before you toss it in the trash and run out to buy a new one, try this instead. Pour some 3% hydrogen peroxide into a shallow bowl, just enough to fully cover the sponge. Let it soak for about 10 to 15 minutes, then squeeze it out and rinse it under warm water. The peroxide will kill off Salmonella, E. coli, and other nasty germs hiding deep in those crevices. Doing this once or twice a week extends the life of your sponge by weeks, sometimes months. If you are someone who replaces your sponge every couple of weeks, that is an easy $30 to $50 saved every year, and a much more sanitary kitchen to boot. Tired of paying premium prices for chlorine bleach that smells terrible and eats holes in your clothes? Hydrogen peroxide is a gentler, color-safe alternative that brightens whites and lifts stubborn stains without the harsh side effects. Just add 1 cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide directly into your washing machine along with your regular detergent. It works wonders on dingy white t-shirts, dull bed sheets, and even those graying socks that you thought were beyond saving. Unlike bleach, peroxide breaks down naturally and will not damage the fibers in your clothes over time. So, you will not only save money on bleach, you will also save money by not having to replace ruined garments. It is a double win. Few stains strike fear into the heart of a homeowner like blood on white sheets or red wine on a brand new shirt. But hydrogen peroxide is one of the most effective household stain removers you can get your hands on. For fresh blood stains, pour the peroxide directly onto the spot. You will see it bubble up almost instantly. That is the peroxide reacting with the stain and breaking it down. Blot the area with a clean cloth, rinse with cold water, and repeat if necessary. For red wine, mix equal parts hydrogen peroxide and dish soap, then dab the mixture onto the stain. Let it sit for about 30 minutes before laundering as usual. You will be shocked at how completely the stain disappears, even if it has been sitting for hours. Those fancy fruit and vegetable washes at the grocery store are mostly just water with a few extra ingredients. You can make your own version for a fraction of the cost using hydrogen peroxide. Fill your kitchen sink with cold water and add about a quarter cup of food, grade, or 3% hydrogen peroxide. Soak your produce for 5 to 10 minutes, then rinse thoroughly under cold running water. This helps remove pesticide residues, dirt, wax coatings, and bacteria that linger on the surface. Not only does this make your produce safer to eat, it also helps fruits and vegetables stay fresh longer in the fridge. You will end up throwing out far less food, which translates to real money saved at the grocery store every week. Mold remediation services can cost hundreds, even thousands of dollars. But for small patches of mold or mildew around your bathroom, kitchen, or basement, hydrogen peroxide is incredibly effective, and the Environmental Protection Agency recognizes it as a legitimate disinfectant against mold. Pour 3% hydrogen peroxide into a spray bottle, then spritz it directly onto the moldy area. Let it sit for at least 10 minutes. This gives the peroxide time to penetrate the mold and kill the spores at the root. Then scrub the area clean with a brush or sponge and wipe it dry. This works on tile grout, shower curtains, walls, and even fabric. Just remember to wear gloves and ventilate the room while you are working. For larger mold problems, of course, always call a professional. Toilet bowl cleaners are some of the harshest, most chemical-laden products in your home, and they aren't cheap either. Hydrogen peroxide is a much safer alternative that gets the job done just as well. Simply pour about half a cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide into your toilet bowl and let it sit for about 20 minutes. Then give it a good scrub with your toilet brush and flush. The peroxide will kill germs, lift stains, and leave your bowl sparkling white. For really stubborn rust rings or hard water stains, sprinkle some baking soda into the bowl first, then add the peroxide. The combination creates a fizzing action that breaks down even the toughest buildup. It's like magic, and it costs almost nothing. Discolored grout is one of those things that makes an entire bathroom or kitchen look dingy, no matter how clean everything else is. Most people end up paying contractors to re-grout, or they buy expensive grout pens that wear off in weeks. Here is a much better solution. Make a paste using hydrogen peroxide and baking soda. Roughly 2 parts baking soda to 1 part peroxide. Apply the paste directly to the grout lines with an old toothbrush and let it sit for at least 10 minutes. Scrub the grout with the toothbrush, then rinse with warm water. You will see years of grime and discoloration lift right out, leaving your grout looking brand new again. It is a job that takes maybe 30 minutes, and it can make a room look completely renovated. Commercial glass cleaners like Windex are convenient, but they are full of chemicals you really do not want lingering on your surfaces, especially if you have kids or pets. Hydrogen peroxide makes a fantastic streak-free glass cleaner that costs pennies per use. Just pour some 3% peroxide into a spray bottle and spritz it directly onto your mirrors, windows, or glass shower doors. Wipe it off with a clean microfiber cloth, or even better, with a piece of crumpled newspaper for that streak-free shine. The peroxide cuts through grease, fingerprints, toothpaste splatter, and soap scum without leaving any residue behind. Your glass surfaces will look crystal clear, and you will have peace of mind knowing there are no toxic chemicals coating the surfaces in your home. Cutting boards, especially wooden ones, can harbor an alarming amount of bacteria, particularly after handling raw meat, poultry, or fish. Soap and water alone do not always cut it, but hydrogen peroxide does. After washing your cutting board with soap and water, spray it down with 3% hydrogen peroxide and let it sit for a few minutes. You will see it bubble and fizz on any spots where bacteria are present. Then rinse the board thoroughly and let it dry completely. For an even stronger sanitizing effect, you can follow the peroxide with a spray of white vinegar. Just do not mix the two together in the same bottle. Use them one after the other. This combo has been shown to kill far more bacteria than either one alone. Your toothbrush is sitting in a bathroom where, every time you flush the toilet, microscopic particles get launched into the air and settle on every nearby surface. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but hydrogen peroxide can help. Once a week, soak the bristles of your toothbrush in a small cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide for about 5 to 10 minutes. This kills the bacteria, fungi, and germs that build up on the bristles between uses. Rinse it thoroughly under hot water before brushing. This simple habit can extend the useful life of your toothbrush and keep your mouth healthier overall. Considering a decent toothbrush costs around $5 to $10, and dentists recommend replacing them every 3 months. This can add up to real savings over time. Did you know your dishwasher needs to be cleaned too? Over time, food particles, soap scum, and even mold can build up inside, leading to odd smells and dishes that just do not come out as clean as they used to. To deep clean it, pour about half a cup of hydrogen peroxide into the bottom of an empty dishwasher, then run it on the hottest cycle. The peroxide will sanitize every nook and cranny, kill any mold growing in those hidden corners, and freshen things up. Doing this once a month keeps your dishwasher running efficiently and your dishes spotless. You will also extend the life of the appliance, which is huge because a new dishwasher can cost anywhere from $500 to $1,500 to replace. Now, this is the trick I promised would blow your mind. Take a look at your pillows right now. Are they yellow? Stained? You are not alone. Almost all pillows turn yellow over time from sweat, body oils, and saliva. Most people just throw them out and buy new ones. That can cost $30 to $100 a pop. But you do not have to. Here is what you do. Fill your washing machine with hot water and add 1 cup of hydrogen peroxide, 1 cup of vinegar, half a cup of laundry detergent, and 1/4 cup of dish soap. Toss in your pillows, yes, even the cheap polyester ones, and run a normal cycle. When they come out, they will look almost completely new. The deep yellow stains will be gone, the pillows will smell fresh, and they will feel fluffier than they have in years. This single trick has saved countless people from tossing out perfectly good pillows. Try it once, and you will be hooked. Yellow stains under the armpits of your favorite white shirts are caused by a chemical reaction between sweat and the aluminum in antiperspirants. Once they set in, they are nearly impossible to remove with regular detergent, but hydrogen peroxide handles them with ease. Mix 1 part dish soap with 2 parts hydrogen peroxide, then add a sprinkle of baking soda to form a paste. Rub the paste directly into the yellowed area, then let it sit for at least an hour or even overnight for tough stains. Wash the shirt as you normally would, and you will be amazed at how those stains lift right out. This trick has rescued more white dress shirts and t-shirts than you can imagine, saving people the cost of replacing favorite garments they thought were ruined for good. If you have pets or kids, your carpets have probably seen better days. Professional carpet cleaning costs hundreds of dollars, and store-bought carpet cleaners are not cheap either. Hydrogen peroxide comes to the rescue once again. For most carpet stains, mix equal parts hydrogen peroxide and water in a spray bottle. Spritz the stain, let it sit for a few minutes, then blot, do not rub, with a clean cloth. The peroxide breaks down the stain and lifts it out of the fibers. For pet urine, sprinkle baking soda over the area first, then spray with peroxide. The combination not only removes the stain, it also neutralizes the odor at its source, which is critical because pets will return to spots that still smell like urine. Test on a small hidden area first to make sure it does not lighten your carpet. Got a pair of white sneakers that have turned a sad shade of gray? Do not toss them out. Bringing white sneakers back to life is one of hydrogen peroxide's most satisfying uses. Mix 1 part hydrogen peroxide, 1 part baking soda, and 1 part water until you have a thick paste. Use an old toothbrush to scrub the paste into every surface of your sneakers, the soles, the canvas, the rubber, even the laces. Let the shoes sit in direct sunlight for 3 to 4 hours. The combination of peroxide and UV light bleaches out the dirt and yellowing. leaving the shoes looking shockingly close to brand new. Wipe off the dried paste, and you will have sneakers that look like you just unboxed them, saving you $80 to $150 that you might have spent on a new pair. Plant lovers, this is for you. Root rot is one of the most common problems with houseplants, and once it sets in, it can quickly kill an otherwise healthy plant. But hydrogen peroxide can stop it in its tracks. Mix 1 teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide with 1 cup of water. Use the solution to water plants you suspect have root rot. The peroxide adds extra oxygen to the soil, which helps kill the harmful fungi and bacteria causing the rot, and it also aerates the root system. You can also use this same diluted solution to mist seeds before planting to help them germinate faster, or to spray on plants showing signs of fungal infections. It is a gentle, natural way to keep your plants thriving without spending money on expensive chemical treatments. If you use a humidifier, you know how quickly mineral deposits and slime can build up inside the tank. That gunk gets pumped right back into the air you breathe, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a humidifier in the first place. To clean it properly, fill the tank with water and add about a cup of peroxide. Let the solution sit in the tank for about 30 minutes, swishing it around occasionally so it reaches all surfaces. Then dump it out, rinse the tank thoroughly with clean water, and let it air dry. Do this once a week during the months you use your humidifier. It will keep the unit running clean and prevents you from breathing in mold spores or bacteria. It also extends the lifespan of the appliance, saving you from having to replace it nearly as often. Makeup brushes are notorious for harboring bacteria. They spend their lives going from your face to a dusty drawer and back again. Dirty brushes can cause breakouts, infections, and clogged pores. But cleaning them with hydrogen peroxide is quick and easy. Fill a small bowl with warm water and add a few capfuls of hydrogen peroxide. Swirl your brushes in the solution for a couple of minutes, gently massaging the bristles to loosen any caked-on makeup. Rinse them under clean running water until the water runs clear. Lay the brushes flat on a towel to dry, and never stand them up wet, as water can seep into the handle and loosen the bristles over time. Doing this every couple of weeks keeps your skin clearer, your brushes lasting longer, and saves you from constantly replacing $20 of brushes that should last years. So, there you have it. 18 incredible ways to put that little bottle of hydrogen peroxide to work around your home. From your laundry to your garden, your bathroom to your kitchen, this one humble product can replace a small fortune in specialty cleaners, beauty products, and household supplies. The best part is that most of these tricks take just a few minutes to try, and you probably already have everything you need sitting in your pantry or under your sink right now. So, why not pick a couple to test out today and see for yourself? If these household secrets have changed the way you look at that simple brown bottle, please subscribe and like this video. We are dedicated to uncovering the practical history and hidden value in the everyday items they tried to make you overlook. Let's cultivate a smarter, more efficient future together. Our next discovery is waiting just around the corner.